What is Chöd practice? Chöd, Tibetan Gcod, pronounced Chö, is a profound Vajrayana Buddhist practice from Tibetan traditions, literally meaning to cut or sever. It is designed to cut through ego-clinging, self-cherishing, and the root of suffering, the dualistic grasping at a solid, inherent self. By directly confronting fear, attachment, and ignorance, Chöd transforms negative emotions into wisdom and compassion. It is practiced in all major schools of Tibetan Buddhism, Nyingma, Kagyu, Sakya, Gelug, and also has a distinct lineage in the Bon tradition. Chöd combines elements of Mahayana, especially Prajnaparamita, perfection of wisdom teachings on emptiness, tantric visualization, and sometimes shamanic influences from pre-Buddhist Tibet. Founder, primarily attributed to the 11th-12th century Tibetan yogini Machig Labdrön, 1055-1149 or similar dates, a remarkable female master who was a mother, lay practitioner, and contemporary of Milarepa. Machig synthesized Indian Buddhist teachings from her teacher, the Indian Mahasiddha Padampa Sangye, with Tibetan insights. Her system, often called Mahamudra Chöd, is unique as the only Tibetan Buddhist teaching that was transmitted back to India and accepted there as authentic. Earlier roots trace to Indian Mahasiddhas and Prajnaparamita Sutras, e.g., the Heart Sutra's emphasis on emptiness. Padampa Sangye is sometimes called the father of Chöd, with Machig as the mother, later systematized by figures like the third Karmapa Rangjung Dorje, 1284-1339, who integrated it deeply into Kagyu, Nyingma, and Dzogchen lineages. Core practice, the visualization of cutting through. The central ritual is a visualized Ganachakra tantric feast, where the practitioner offers their own body as food to demons, gods, spirits, and all beings. This is not literal self-harm but a profound meditation. Invitation. The practitioner goes to frightening places, traditionally charnel grounds, now often visualized, and summons demons, representing fears, neuroses, attachments, and obstructing forces. Transformation and offering. Using wrathful compassion, often visualizing oneself as a fierce dakini like Vajrayogini or Tromanagmo, the practitioner cuts off their head or dismembers their body. The flesh, blood, bones, and organs multiply infinitely and are offered as a lavish feast. White offerings, bones, semen for enlightened beings. Red offerings, blood menstruation for wrathful deities. Black offerings, impure parts for malevolent spirits and debtors, karmic creditors. Feeding the demons. All beings, gods, demons, hungry ghosts, humans, are satisfied without bias. This generates immense generosity, paramita of dana, and severs self-grasping. Realization. The practitioner rests in emptiness. No giver, no gift, no receiver. The threefold emptiness. Any remaining demons dissolve into non-dual awareness. This is accompanied by melodic chanting, haunting beautiful sadhanas. Instruments: damaru, skull drum, kangling, thigh-bone trumpet, and a large chöd drum, bell. Mantras, mudras, and fat, syllables to cut delusions. The goal: direct insight into emptiness, fearless compassion, and liberation from samsara. It is said to rapidly accumulate merit and purify obscurations. While Chöd is not exclusively Dzogchen, it appears in Dzogchen lineages, for example, Dudjom Tersar, Longchen Nyingtik, and complements advanced practices like Trekcho and Togal. Chöd cuts conceptual mind and ego, aligning with Dzogchen's view of Rigpa, pure awareness. Some modern interpretations fuse Chöd visualizations with ecstatic poetry and themes of rainbow body, the ultimate Dzogchen attainment where the physical body dissolves into rainbow light at death, or even while living in the Great Transference. Rainbow body is primarily from Dzogchen and Bon, not directly caused by Chöd alone, but advanced Chöd can support dissolving fixation on the body, preparing for such realizations. Traditionally done in solitary retreats in scary places, now often in groups or daily sadhanas, teachers like Sultrim Alioni adapted it as feeding your demons for Western psychology, therapeutic non-ritual version. Important: Chöd is an advanced tantric practice requiring empowerment, wang, lung, reading transmission, and guidance. Unauthorized practice can stir intense emotions or psychic disturbances. What is Dzogchen Trekcho, Dzogchen, Tibetan, Ardzogschen, Ardzogschen? The Great Perfection or Great Completion. It is the highest teaching in the Nyingma school of Tibetan Buddhism and in the Bon tradition. Dzogchen claims that the enlightened state, Rigpa, pure awareness, is already fully present in every sentient being. We only fail to recognize it because of habitual dualistic grasping. Dzogchen has two main advanced practices that lead to complete enlightenment in this very lifetime or at death. Chöd, Chöd, cutting through rigidity, or thoroughly cutting through. Togal, Thod Argal, direct crossing or leap over, involves visions of light and rainbow body phenomena. Chöd is the foundational and most essential of the two. It is the practice of recognizing and resting in Rigpa, non-dual, naked awareness, and cutting through all conceptual fabrications to reveal the already present Buddha nature. Etymology: Kregs, Chakernze, tension, rigidity, solidity, the knot of dualistic mind Chöd. To cut, sever, same Chöd as in Chöd practice. Trekcho, Sakwarjayam, completely cutting through the hardness or solidity of ordinary grasping mind. Core view of Trekcho. The basis of Dzogchen is the three statements of Garab Dorje, the first human Dzogchen master, 184 BCE according to legend. Direct introduction to one's own nature, Rigpa, by the master, not remaining in doubt concerning this unique state, continuing to remain in this state with confidence. Trekcho is primarily the practice of number 3, abiding in Rigpa without distraction or grasping. The actual practice of Trekcho has two phases that gradually merge. Shamatha that leads to Rigpa, distinguishing mind from awareness. Sit in the 7-point posture of Vairocana or simply relaxed. First, calm the conceptual mind with basic shamatha, often mindfulness of breathing or open awareness.
Then the teacher gives pointing out instructions, NGO Sprad, sudden glimpses that reveal the difference between SM, ordinary dualistic mind, thoughts, emotions, Rigpa, timeless, empty, luminous, non-conceptual awareness, key experience. Thoughts arise and self-liberate like drawing on water, no trace left.
The rainbow body, Tibetan, Jai-Lus, Ja-Lu, often translated as body of light, is a profound attainment in Tibetan Buddhism, particularly within the Dzogchen, Great Perfection teachings of the Nyingma school and the indigenous Bon tradition. It represents the ultimate realization of enlightenment, where a highly advanced practitioner dissolves their physical body into pure light at the time of death, or, in rare cases, while still alive, leaving behind little or no corporeal remains. Core concept Dzogchen views the universe and the human body as composed of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and space, each associated with a pure light or color. Through rigorous meditation, the practitioner purifies karmic obscurations and realizes Rigpa, pure awareness, the innate enlightened mind. This allows the gross physical body, seen as an illusion born of delusion, to transmute back into its primordial essence, radiant, rainbow-like light corresponding to the 5 wisdoms. The process ties to advanced Dzogchen practices. Trekcho, cutting through, establishes primordial purity. Tugal, direct crossing, involves visionary practices that manifest light phenomena, culminating in the 4 visions of ultimate realization. Signs often include the corpse not decomposing, emitting fragrance, rainbows appearing, even indoors or in clear weather, small rainbow-like relics, ringzil, forming from ashes, if cremated. Historical and modern cases: ancient, legendary Padmasambhava, who brought Vajrayana Buddhism to Tibet, is said to have achieved great transference and still appears in visionary form. Many of his 25 main disciples reportedly attained rainbow body. 20th to 21st century, documented eyewitness accounts. Sonam Namgyel, 1952, Eastern Tibet. Body shrank, recounted by Chogyam Trungpa. Changchub Dorje, Dubai, 1961. Community leader whose body reduced greatly. Khenpo Ache, 1918-1998. Investigated by Catholic priest scholar Father Francis Tiso. Body shrank to almost nothing amid reported lights and rainbows. Others, over 160,000 cases claimed in Tibetan histories, with sporadic modern reports, e.g., Achuk Lama, whose body shrank to inches.